Hello, welcome back. I am Frexistential, and we are back with Cult of the Lamb, Relics of the Old Faith. Here's where we stand for our Cult Pizzalicious. We're 75 days in. We have 13 cultists. Last episode, we defeated Shimura, so we just have the final boss left, Narinder, the one who waits. And then we'll be able to enter into some of the new post-game content that Massive Monster has added with the Relics of the Old Faith update. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll probably do some extra side quests too before jumping in right into going after the final boss. One thing we need to do is feed our cult. But I also want to go ahead and, what do you want? Hey, come here, come here! Your eyes are glowing. Sorry, what I was saying is, I want to go ahead and clear out the rest of the witnesses for Plimbo. And of course, we do want to refresh our cults. Everybody ages rather quickly, it seems. And look, we have more chores to do here. So, let's decide what we're going to upgrade, and then I have a rant for y'all. Not so much a rant, but as I was saying before, not talk. Collect divine inspiration. Okay, what do we want? Ooh, a kitchen. Allow files to cook meals. That's interesting. I don't know if they'll cook what we want them to cook, though, because we don't have like a ton of food stuff. Oh, we wanted the harvest totem because we wanted to set up another farm, I believe. Yes. And we have to also feed our guys real quick before bedtime. Oh, we have time. It's the morning. So what I started to say before I went and hit record is, you ever just have one of those days where you know ahead of time it's gonna be like, it's gonna be trying, we'll say. It's gonna spend a lot of effort. So it's Monday. Here's my story. Here's what happened. So, and unsurprisingly, it involves my landlord and the eternal struggles of living in an apartment in New York City. So, last week, there was a... Ooh, you ignore dissenters, and you're gullible. So last week, there was a slow... Ooh, let's do the new unicorn. No, it's not that color. Let's do orange. No, I hit the wrong button. No! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where, unicorn? My lad. Choose color. Yeah, hot pink. Hot pink. And, ooh, I'll give you nice little eyelashes. I like it. Oh, but it's not bloody anymore. I like the blood on the horn. Except, where was I? So last week there was a slow. My tub started to. Hey Frank, how's it going? My tub started to drain really slow in the shower. Like, I wasn't taking long showers or anything, but the water would kind of fill up and kind of get around my ankles by the time my shower's done, which is a problem. I mean, it's not something that's like an emergency situation, but it's not ideal. Go ahead and kick rocks. So, is Chris in the chat? I don't know. So what I needed, and I was dragging my feet and I was talking to another friend who lives in the city about this, is whenever you have the landlord like fix something, even if he uses like a contract or even if he uses whatever, it usually like fixes one problem and creates another. So I really was like not in a rush to fix it, because I knew I wouldn't have to just dedicate one day to be just being stuck and waiting for plumbers or whatever to come and address the issue. I would probably need to wait another day for like the inevitable follow-up to fix round 2, whatever round 2 is. So I'm dragging my feet. Eventually I notice after a couple of days that when I run my bathroom sink, like if I'm washing my hands or brushing my teeth, the water starts to come up from the drain in the tub, like, which isn't good. Like, if I'm running the sink and then water's rising from the drain in the tub, like, no bueno. So I'm like, F. Now I have to address this. So I reach out to the landlord, and he, tells me he'll have the plumber show up. Yeah, I figured it was a clog down the main drain where the two like pipes conjoined. But of course I couldn't fix that. So he makes an appointment for the plumber to come. Now, I've had issues with my plumbing before, not for like a year or so, but I've had like small fixes and like major fixes. So I expected the plumber that I know to like come, because it's the same guy he usually always sends. So, we have one to collect. Yeah, Frank's saying it could have been further down, could be in the whole building. I think it was just me. So he gives me a time, like the guy will be here between like 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock. A pretty big window. And let's go ahead and get the outhouse level 2. So, and this is Friday. He says he'll be here from 11 to 2, typical window. So, of course, I have to be, like, ready for him to show up, like, at 11. Does he show up at 11? No. Do I get, like, an email that he's on his way or a call that he's on the way? Also no. So, I'm like, all right, I'm like, when is this guy going to show up? So, it gets to, like, 1:30, and I've heard nothing. So, I send in a message to the landlord, like, hey, have you heard from the plumber? Is this... all these dead bodies. 3 out of 5. That's... We'll address that now. So landlord says, like, well, no, I said it was 11 to 2. It's not 2 o'clock yet. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever you say. So it gets to 2 o'clock. 2:01. I send a message to the landlord, like, hey, where is the dude? Excuse me. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and reach out to him now. So I get a call like at like 2:10. Like, okay, now he's on the way. So guy shows up. He's already late, but whatever. Go to bed. And it's so it's not the plumber that I recognize. It's some new guy. He's using some other company. Fine, that's fine. So he does it's just a sewage drain cleaning company. They snake the line. He snakes both lines. It's about like an hour's worth of work, maybe less. And I think everything's good now. I clean the tub because it was all full of gunk. I don't know what I want to do with you. I want you to work. I want you to. Can you be the new? Yeah, clean poop. I clean all the gunk that's been in the bottom of the tub, because there was no point in me cleaning the tub because it would just get all gunky immediately after. Clean the tub. I think everything's fine and finally good. So Saturday, I take a shower for the first time in like a week or two without it filling up, without getting clogged, and it's beautiful. I love it. Sunday, same thing. This is great. I'm so glad I got this fixed. Sunday evening, I get a knock on the door. I look through the peephole. I don't recognize this person. So I don't open the door because I don't know who this person is. And like every once in a while, they'll get people who will like get let into the building and try to like sell you stuff. So this person didn't buzz in. I didn't recognize this person, so I just like don't answer it. And then a couple minutes later, I get a text from my landlord, a frantic kind of text that the tenant who lives below me is reporting major water damage, and we have to reach out to the plumber and we have to get things fixed. So what had happened is she was gone all weekend, and my drain wasn't really fixed. It was arguably kind of fixed in a sense that the dude cracked the line above the clog. So yeah, no, mine was draining, but it was just because like he broke it. He just broke the pipe. So like, oh yeah, everything's working. It was just he broke the pipe, and it was just everything was just draining into her apartment from the bathroom, like all the shower, me washing my hands. At first we thought it was just the shower. So the plumber has to come, of course, has to come back, to fix this thing. So now I don't know, like how long, like how many days I'm gonna be without like plumbing, basically, like. To be frank, like, and to make matters worse, I think I just did 2 rocks. I think that's fine. Is I had like a big like interview and meeting today, which is why I'm wearing like a fancier shirt than I usually do, and like I needed to be able to like make myself presentable. So the plumber told me on Sunday night, like, hey, you can no tub. He has a very thick accent. You could use the sinks. So I had to like take like a truck stop shower with my kit in my bathroom sink, like shampooing my hair, doing the best that I can, making myself look presentable. And so he finally comes at like 3 o'clock today. So now I'm like, am I going to be able to shower tomorrow? Am I going to, it's, the fact that he got here so late. So he's downstairs, he's working. Now, no one tells me when he shows up. Like, I thought he was going to pop upstairs and kind of, assess what was going on in my apartment before addressing, all the stuff downstairs. But no. So, I mean, I don't know if he's going to show up, like, at 3, at 3:30, because no one tells me. So, like, 5 before 3, or, like, 3 o'clock, like, I'm like, like, the plumber's going to be here soon. I better run to the bathroom before, like, he arrives and I can't use my bathroom for an hour or longer. So, I do my business. I go and wash my hands, and then like all of a sudden, like after I wash my hand, there's like a pounding at my door, and it's my landlord. So he's like, "Hey, can you not use what did you just do? I'm like, can you not like do the tub?" And like I'm not. Like I just went and used the bathroom sink. It's like, "Oh yeah, just don't." Like, so I guess both items, the tub and the sink, were leaking in. So like, yeah, of course, I didn't realize he was down there and had started work. Like no one had told me. So they're working down there for like a couple hours, fixing whatever from her apartment. So when they finish, one of his assistants comes upstairs and he's like, "Hey, can you run the water and just let it run for a bit? We want to see if everything is sealed." So I turn on the tub, and do the sink like he asked, and I'm waiting, and about like 5 minutes go by, maybe less, maybe like 2, and I was in my living room, so then I look back into the bathroom, just kind of poke my head in and see how things are, and now my tub is clogged again. It's not draining. Again. So I run downstairs. I'm like, flag the plumber, like, hey, it's not draining. And it's like, let me get the guy that speaks English. Like, no, it's not. So he tells the guy, like, yeah, can you come up and take a look? Like, whatever you guys did, like, it's not draining anymore. Like, it was draining before, now it's not. So, yeah, I did build too many, mines. Whatever. So, they have to run back upstairs, and he basically has to re-snake it again. Kind of end that story. What a rigmarole. Like, he was not happy because he was genuinely pissed that they called the other company, that he just kind of showed up and broke everything rather than calling him to begin with. I don't know if they were trying to save money or whatever. But they screwed this guy over. Hold on one second, I gotta cough. I'm gonna mute the mic. There we go. Throat is now clear, I think. So, he was very, he was not happy about the whole situation. And also, he thought his job was, like, done. And all of a sudden, like, hey, no, bud, just kidding, round 2. I mean, it's a good thing that I noticed at the time, because I would have to reach out to the landlord again, set up another, like, meeting and appointment or whatever. But I would just, all the while I had that interview before the plumber even showed up. And again, like, I was just not in the right, really proper head state. Because I was like, one, I didn't shower today. I just did, like, that truck stop shower that I described. So I kind of feel gross. And all in the back of my mind is like, is my bathroom going to be torn up for days like it was in the past when I had other major work done? That was a major problem in there. And killed on a crusade run for the first time, sacrifice followed to be resurrected. But I mean, it looks like everything is fixed. Like, I mean, I also feel bad for the lady downstairs who, like, her apartment, like, got flooded with all the, water coming out. I've unlocked the crown ability. Oh, I have to do the Fight Club ritual. Well, show me which 2, I hope. So yeah, it's been a time. I mean, that's just the fun thing about the city is, like I said, they fix one thing, something else goes wrong. It's also just apartment living, right? Like, you're not really in control of your own destiny in your living situation, and because it's an apartment, it's a 1-bedroom. Let's go ahead and It's not like if I was in a house with multiple bathrooms, having one bathroom being indisposed is not the end of the world. You just use the other bathroom. You happy? You killed your brother? Does that make you happy, you little freak? Give me the quest result. I knew he would be no match for me. So like I said, hopefully it's all fixed, but we'll see in a couple of days. Like I said, all these problems seem to, like, materialize a day or 2 later. All right, what else do we have to do in this town-centric episode? People are fed. So what I'm hearing is you had to use a bucket. No, we didn't have to use a bucket. It didn't come to that. Usually, thankfully, the toilet wasn't, like, broken. That would have been a nightmare. Then I probably would have had to use a bucket of some kind. Y'all are so hungry. I think maybe I'll do some more fishing. Do we have the fish ritual? Did I get the bounty of the sea? Ritual. Yeah, I did. Let's go ahead and do this, and we'll do some more fishing this episode. Purple guy, you're getting old. This is also why you keep your 24-hour gym membership. That's all. I mean, I was thinking about that. Like, you know, I don't have a gym membership, though, right now. I just do running outside and whatnot. But, like, that would be, like, something that would be helpful to have. Just for, like, using an emergency shower. Alright, yeah. Fishing time. And before you ask, did I remember to look up find the relic from Kuday's clue and find the relic from Clownek's clue of how that's solved? I did not. I forgot to do that. So that prompt will be there for another couple episodes. I'm so sorry. Double fish. This will help with our food. Oh, maybe we'll do another farm plot as well. Give me the fish, give me the fish, give me the fish. Frank, Nightbot tried to mute your message for caps, it says. Stop spamming? Oh. Oh. My auto mod features are kind of delicate because, like, I don't really know what thresholds. I mean, I don't really mind all caps. Who's Ray Stevenson? Should I know who Ray Stevenson is? He's gonna be Shoka. He had orange lightsaber and beard. Oh. He was in Rome and Punisher Warzone. I haven't seen Rome or Punisher Warzone. That's probably why I don't recognize that name. Jim Brown also died a couple days ago. I mean, he not really an actor except for Mars Attacks, but NFL legend. Was Ray Stevenson old? Like, was it like, not that old people, I mean, old people are just statistically more likely, like, to pass away. Or is it like a Paul Walker situation where it was like unexpected and especially tragic? The fat, hungry friend in Thor's. I would have to look. I'm sure if I looked up and saw a picture of him, I'd be like, oh. $58. Yeah, that's young. 58 is young. No, you're right. That is not old at all. Especially when you have Martha Stewart on the cover of Sports Illustrated in a bikini at 80. I'm sure you saw that, Frank. Sure, it was the talk of the town there at the office. Everyone staring at Martha Stewart's cookies. You guys disgust me. Come on, fish. Come on, big fish. Yeah! Day 77. Alright. I think it's enough fishing. Wait, no. We still have... Well, it's like no fish left. We'll wait. We'll come back. All right. Farm plot. How's the food looking now? I mean, not great. What do we cauliflower we need for the vegetable feast? Doing okay. I mean, we can do some delicious feasts. Tasty fish. Not the deli dish, of course not. We need to buy more seeds. Well, I think going after the witnesses should help with the seeds as well. Okay. We want. Really need to change those buttons. Harvest totem. You know, maybe I won't do this until we have more seeds. What I should do is I should look up like the optimal farming setup. With like the scarecrow, the growth totems, and the whatnots. Alright, I have some more basic berry bowls. We can make a lot of this. Even though it'll make you poop your brains out. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Alright, how's everything else doing? This looks good. This tree should be finished. Good. No one is dead. People are. What are you doing dead? Purple guy, I said you were getting old. And purple guy, we don't have time to bury you right now, so you're just going in the hole. Get in the hole. No. Oh, not in the hole. You go in the, there. I don't want to eat a berry bowl. I want to eat some good food, because I'm in charge. But I'll eat a fish meal. I want to take the good stuff, but... Oh, let's recharge this before we... Somebody cleaning up that stuff? You. Work. Clean up vomit and poop. Someone's on it. Stop vomiting. Gotta call the janitors. Gotta throw sawdust and stuff all over the mess. This is good, right? Okay, good. All right, let's finish with a game of Knucklebones, and then we'll go after some witnesses. Yes, Shroomy, he's kind of the a-hole when we first met him. We'll play. I go first. I think this guy cheats. I'm calling it now. Well, the 6, come on, he's cheating. Game is rigged. Game is rigged. Stop the count. I kind of want you to have that too there. I don't want you to get another 6. Oh, this is gonna be a cruddy lane. Come on now. Aha! But even still, I knocked out his 3s, but for what? I have a lane with 10? Sure. Okay, whatever. Well, turnabout's fair play, Shrummy. 5. 5, you say? A 5, you say? It's all tied up. You cock. A 6, you say? Hey, say goodbye to your 6s. Piece of garbo. Oh, you C-word. What do we do with this 1? Yeah, we'll just throw it here. No, we shouldn't put it there. We freed up a spot for you to kill my 5s. There. Maybe. We were doing so well. Maybe. Well, now we're way ahead. Hey, I'm feeling good about this. And after your 6. Doesn't matter. I'm so far ahead. We should have this. I don't want to give you an ability to knock out my middle. Because it's not who fills their board first. Even if he fills his board, we're gonna get. Ah, man. I don't want to. We'll put it here. Don't roll a 5. Don't roll a 5. All right, we win. First try. Too easy. Too easy. S my D, Shrummy. S my D. S it. Yeah. You got lucky. Now take this. Now, rematch, or are you a coward? F off. I'll take my tarot card, please. Strength from within. Fervor will slowly replenish over time. Very nice. We like that. We take those. Alright, I know there's a lot of town upkeep at this episode, but you know, if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sitting through my rant about my drain and my tub, and my drama with plumbers. But if you like the video, appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. If you watch on Twitch, we'll be back in just a moment. If you watch on YouTube, we'll be back with more content tomorrow.